So, hello guys, this is Timor-ensinck, and, this is something I've been wanting to do for quite a while now. It's now like the 25th or 26th of July of 2023. I thought I was missing that real quick. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while. I have been wanting to play through all the BK games, in a very interesting order, because I wanna do the chaos versions first, because again, those really have not been played on YouTube too much, and I thought I would do the chaos versions of bk2 and 3. So I'm gonna start with bk2 chaos and bk3 chaos. After that, I'm gonna be playing the BK games in this order: bk3, bk2, then bk1, because bk1 I honestly think is the hardest one. So I'm sort of going to be playing in difficulty order, but I want to do the chaos versions first, because the chaos versions really need more attention. So we're going to start with bk2 chaos. So before we're going to start, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the game. bk2 chaos was, I think it was released in 2012, I'm not sure when exactly, and it stopped getting updates in October of 2015, like the end of October. So, and if the game says there is an update available, please update from the office homepage. That is false. That is not true at all. There are no updates available. It's just, I think the game is like the same as bk2, but bk3 chaos does not do that. So when it says that, like, when you start the game for the first time, don't worry, and that's why I've checked for updates off. But anyways, that's not the point. And this game is an RPG, which means role-playing combat action game. I think I'm not sure what it exactly means, but it has to do something with role-playing. And you are this character, of course you're going to set your name by yourself, who is investing several problems at once that have occurred and trying to stop them. This series has 3 mainline games, as I already said, and 2 of those games, there are versions that are modified, which are the second and the third, and they are called Chaos Editions. And those are which I'm going to be playing through first. I want to do bk2 chaos first. So, oh yeah, and Nyanten made the normal editions, and Mokuruma made the chaos editions. So, without further ado, let's get cracking. Let's get into it. So, I have to fold it right open.
Data 1
In the folder, there is data,
Chaos Play X2
Chaos Play DXE,
JIXE Grov XVSS
Change
3 of 4
log,
README Chaos TXT4
and the README for the chaos
Chaos Play
edition.
X2 of 4 Translation enabled.
Now, this README does explain some stuff, but it's not instantly detailed. I'll be explaining a lot of the stuff that you'll need to know. And, yeah, that's all I can pretty much say. Let's actually get started.
LC Sedil I drop translation disabled.
Nope.
Translation enabled.
I'm gonna be using the translate add-on. I'm not gonna be using GTT for this. Because, let's face it, GTT is less accurate.
Our great adventure through the world of chaos till the title menu.
And no, I'm not gonna be using the English translation, as you can tell. I'm gonna double translation and go through this menu.
Translation this question mark question.
All of it is in Japanese,
Translation
because
enabled.
English translation sucks. And to just be honest, I really do not play with the English translation ever, because it's just terrible. Also, when you're gonna be playing this game, like any of the good games really, like it looks in bk2, I think it's only in bk2 the case, but when you're playing with translation, stuff when you're translating it is gonna break, so don't do it. I really advise you not to play with translation in this game. 3, that's completely different, because bk3 has actually a really good translation. This game doesn't, so don't play with translation. Don't play with the English
Translation
dictionary.
disabled. Translation enabled.
So, let's go for this menu.
Resume from the beginning. Create new save data and play the game.
New game. So that's, of course, it's gonna start a new game.
Resume. Read the existing save data and play the game from where you left off.
Resume. That means, like, continue. Actually,
Translation disabled.
let me turn my phone.
Whisper and dialogue dots. Bold. Temp die volume. More scheme slide. Temp die volume. More NVDA application slider 30. Temp die volume. More sys and temp die volume. More Silencio slider. Temp die volume. More package slider 14. Temp die volume. More dash LC still iCrop AOEU not iCrop sense C version 1.3 OC 12 slider 30. LC
That's
still
it,
I question
that's
question.
correct.
Translate check for updates. Connect resume. Read check for updates. Connect to the internet and check for newer versions of the program.
Check for updates, which of course there are none, but
An update was found, but the current version cannot be automatically updated directly. Please update the version manually from the author's omnibus.
that's not right.
Upgrade resume check preferences. Change various settings.
Settings. Let's go in here.
Environment setting.
So,
Environment. BGM volume. Current location 2580.
you can change the music volume, which I have quite high actually, because I really enjoy the music of these games.
Environmental sound volume. Current location 3000.
Environment sound, which actually might turn down a bit.
Use the up and down.
The-
Environmental sound volume. Current location 1640.
These sliders are really sensitive. Like, let me show you with the music, for example.
BGM. Use the up and
Like,
down
if I
cursor
tap
to
it-
adjust the beat.
I can't really adjust it.
Environment. BGM volume. Current location 2480. Audio output method. Currently automatic selection.
This is the audio output method, or speech output method.
Please
So
select
we
the
have
clipboard output. Send text. PC clipboard output. Send text data to the clipboard for speech generation by any screen reader.
clipboard output,
PC Talker BDMW dedicated output. If you are using PC Talker or BDMW series, please use this setting.
PC Talker, that's a Japanese only screen reader, you cannot find it anywhere outside of Japan. And apparently it's some sort of like equivalent to, like, JAWS, I don't know, like, it's a little bit weird. Apparently it comes with Pro Talker by default, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, anyways, but you can do also NVDA can play with Pro Talker.
Automatic selection. Detects available reading methods and selects them accordingly.
It automatic selection. This is what I recommend you leave it on. It automatically detects your screen reader with them when they're selected and immediately starts reading.
NVDA JAWS general purpose output. If NVDA or JAWS for Windows is running, it automatically judges them and performs audio output.
NVDA JAWS just automatically selects NVDA or JAWS and it starts uploading to that. When there's no screen reader, there's going to be no like screen reader, of course. Like when there's no screen reader, you're not going to be able to hear any like any text speech, which I really don't recommend you leave it on. I recommend to leave it on auto, but I thought I would go through these options.
SAPI 5 voice output. SAPI 5 is used for voice output. Please prepare the Japanese SAPI 5 voice.
Yep, and then of course we have Happy 5.
Automatic selection. Detects available reading methods and
Which you use that, well, you can also get an English one if you're playing with English Dictionary, but again, I don't recommend it. So you can either get a Japanese one, but I have PC, Pro Talk for NVDA. Why do I keep saying PC Talk? Jesus Christ. Anyways.
PC automatic selection. Detects available. Change environment setting. Environmental sound audio output. Check for updates when starting the game. Current location. Off right parenthesis.
I have this off, because we don't need it.
Language choice.
Language choice, we have
Please select English.
English, Japanese, I'm gonna leave it on Japanese,
Environment set by audio. Check for language end of setting.
and save settings.
I saved the setting. Our great adventure through the world resume. Read the check for up preferences. End game. End the game.
And of course, exit, which says this.
bk2 chaos. Data chaos.
Okay, that's hard too.
LC submit. Our great
Okay.
adventure. Resume. Read the existing
So-
save data from the beginning. Create new save data and play the game.
Why not start a new game, I guess?
Welcome to Our Great Adventure 2.
Because that's the point of this.
This game is a side-scrolling sequel to Our Great Adventure Tilde Ambition in the Dark Tilde. First, select the slot where you want to save the game you are about to start. Please select the slot you want to use. 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, please decide the name of the player. An input box will appear, so enter it with the tab key. LC still iCrop AOEU question.
I wonder why some of the UI noises are so
Timor.
annoying.
Is Timor okay? LC still? No. Yes. New data has been created. The game will start now. First, clear the tutorial and then start your adventure. But first, you can only select a stage and only one level within that stage, so moving with the arrows will not produce any sound. In such a case, you can check the menu item currently under the cursor by pressing the space key.
Yep.
This game is a sequel to Our Great Adventure Tilde Ambition in the Dark Tilde. Would you like to review the general flow of Our Great Adventure Tilde Ambition in the Dark Tilde question mark comma? You can grasp the general story. What should I do?
So, we can recap BK1, or you can immediately start playing.
I want you to review. I want to play Chacha. I can't wait. I want you to review.
Now, I'm going to review this, even though it's not really good. I'm still going to review it regardless.
In a large building on the outskirts of Crystal City, the main character lives there with his friends. Finally, the kids attack the main character's house. A few days later, one night, the protagonist had a strange dream. Blank. Blank. Person 1, wow. Person 2, damn, I'm hungry. Person 3, no. Person 4, I wonder what will happen to us. Person 5, wow, give me back my daughter.
Give back my daughter.
Child 1, wee. Timor, cruel, too cruel. Mysterious voice.
Ha 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 ha. That means like it's laughing.
Signy.
That never translates, that means die, but I think that's in some sort of like strange, like, it's written in a strange way, so I don't think you can translate.
All the food is with us.
So it translates like, it translates, but it's gonna output Japanese text, but like in English it's weird.
All the food is with us. A few days have passed since that dream. The hero said goodbye to his friends and set out on a journey to find out the truth. While researching various towns and being bullied by dark people and other people who use strange cats, the main character continues to gather various information. Then, after sneaking a glimpse of the data at the dark people's laboratory and blowing away the intruding dark people, the hero finally arrived at the truth. Blank. The origin of his problem was the horizontal tank. I don't know what a horizontal tank is or what its purpose is.
Yokotanku was the main, like, I don't know what it's called, like, the main, like, I'm gonna call it, let's see, like, the sliver of peace of bk2. That's what I know it's really not a good way to, like, well, I could say protagonist, but I might call it protagonist, because he was the main, like, murderer of bk2.
However, Yokotank and Yumito were exchanging emails. Among them, the horizontal tank was certainly aimed at drawing food to itself. It also seems that the dark people were working for Yokotank. Then, a person named Timor who tried to interfere with the plan was born, and the dark people gradually began to think about erasing the person named Timor. Then Megasaurus was dispatched as the ultimate weapon. By defeating it, the dark people have almost no way to fight against it. Even if the secret key was stolen, it was a mistake that was caused by entrusting everything to Megasaurus. Anyway, I was able to grasp the general truth with this. My goal is to uncover the truth about the food looting plan brought for emphasis by dark people and horizontal tanks. And to stop.
And stop it.
And, at last the protagonist defeated the horizontal tank and achieved his goal, but... Data timing, playtime 0 hours 3 minutes 18 seconds.
Yeah, that's all.
Items.
So,
the stage selection.
In this menu, we're now in the data screen, which this is gonna be like your main like hub. You'll have to exit the game from here. You cannot go back to the main menu, which is very interesting. It's a very interesting thing with the PK games. So you can never go back to the main menu to exit. Well, I mean, I guess that's also the case in text games, but that doesn't count. So,
item, the stage selection. Move to the stage selection screen.
The stage select menu, which of course goes to the stage select menu. This game has 25 stages, including a tutorial. So, like, the tutorial and then 25 stages, if that makes sense. Okay.
Items, you get the stage selection.
But I'll be spreading everything as we go.
Items, you can check the items you have on hand.
The items, of course, you have healing items, which you can heal with, and there are also items you can throw, but I'm gonna also explain that later.
Collection items, you can check the collection items you have on hand.
Collection items, there's just like random stuff you collect. Well, not a lot of it is random, but some of it is actually important. So, again, we'll explain that later.
Weapons, you can check the weapons you have.
Weapons, there's stuff, these are weapons you can attack enemies with, because an RPG would not be an RPG without enemies, right?
Check and change data, manage save data.
This is where you can like manage your like save data, you can change your player name, reset the like stages, like reset how many stages you've cleared to 0.
Data menu, player's name, save slot 5, change with enter right parenthesis.
Save slot.
Player's name, Timor, change. Player's name, Timor, change with enter right parenthesis. Stage reset, reset the stage. Return. Save slot 5, change with enter right parenthesis.
Yeah, it's actually right there.
Data type, web check, preferences, access preferences, access various settings.
Flipping goes in, but do preferences
environment, BGM volume, current location, 2480.
Which this is actually complete.
Web check preferences, end game, save data and end the game.
And of course, exit the game.
The stage selection, move to the stage selection screen.
So, let's go to the stage selection menu and begin the tutorial.
Select stage. Tutorial. Stage selection. 01. Master the actions of the enter key.
If the Chaos Edition.
Let's play ball. When the ball rolls, press enter to return the ball. Please return the ball to the right side. When it reaches the left side, it bounces back. Submenu.
So, the first thing I'm going to show you is that there were a few things. The first thing is that in the Chaos version, you run by holding the arrow keys. Unlike bk2, which has the holding control right arrow methods, like you have to hold control and right arrow to run. In this game, you hold right arrow. Secondly, you run twice as fast as in bk2. And when you're walking, you'll go as fast as running as bk2. It's a bit weird. Third, with the Q key, you can check your location, just like bk3. Which is, it's kind of useful. It's not too useful, but it's there. The fourth thing, in the Chaos version, I can show you this immediately.
Item, collection, equipped weapon, item, status display.
Actually, no, in the pause menu, I can show you the status display menu as well.
Item, status display.
You access it by pressing tab. So, the status display.
Status. Overall status.
Overall status.
HP 100, 100, remaining 100% right parenthesis.
Of course, HP is the health.
Current position 0.
Your position.
Equipped weapons.
Which weapon you have equipped?
Menu. Item. Status. H curve equipped. Number of gold coins in possession 0.
How many gold coins I have in possession? I have none at the moment.
Playing level 01.
Whatever you are playing.
Weapon restrictions none.
And see if there are any weapon restrictions. And there are none.
Item.
Of course, we have items.
I didn't have any items. Submenu. Item. Collection. I didn't have any collection items. Submenu. Item. Collection. Equipped weapon. I didn't have any weapons. Submenu. Item. Collect handheld weapon.
Handheld weapon. This is a menu where you can equip your weapons.
Select weapon to handheld weapon 1. Left right parenthesis.
Hand weapon 1 is your left hand, which you press number 1 to access.
Handheld weapon 2. Right parenthesis.
And then the hand 2 is your right hand, which is accessed by 2. You can switch weapons with the number keys 1 and 2.
Item. Collection equipped handheld object information.
The object menu, which you can also access by hitting D. The items menu you can access by hitting I. The collection item menu you can access by hitting C. And the weapons menu you can access by hitting W.
Stage object information. Object information, total number of objects 1, current position 0. Total number, all right 27.
In the Chaos version, also in the object menu, it says how many steps to the right or left something is. In the normal version, this is not a thing.
Collect object information.
Which that is really helpful.
Stage interruption, environment, exit menu, stage interruption.
It can exit stage
menu.
And close the menu. Because in the normal version, it would say like ball position 86 or whatever. I don't know what position it's actually at, but yeah. So let me show you walking first.
6.
Check. That's what's like when I'm running. Walking. Holding control.
Okay. Now I'm going to roll 10 balls, so please return them all.
Let's go. So, now we need to press enter to return all these 10 balls. Smash your enter. Stop too hard. Now I'm walking.
Very.
Amazing.
As you can see in this game, you can catch moving objects by pressing enter.
Yep.
Also, items that have fallen do not move, but you can grab them by pressing enter like this. Also, item, as you can see in this game, you can catch moving objects by pressing enter. Very.
Now, also, in this game, unlike the normal game, when you run over like gold coins and stuff, they will be automatically collected. No item helper is needed.
Also, items that have fallen do not move. Also,
cool.
items that have fallen. Got it? Select stage.
Yes, I did.
Stage selection. 02. Master the jump.
So, 02, like, master jumping.
Do you understand enter?
Yes.
Now let's learn to jump. Jumping can be used to dodge enemy attacks and capture objects in high places.
Like, get objects in high places.
First, let's try to catch a mysterious ball that is floating inside for some reason. When you think the sound of the ball is in the center, jump and press enter to catch it. The up arrow is for jumping.
So basically what I have to do is just, have this beeping thing in the center. Let's see if it is. It's out to me.
Total floating ball right 0.
It is. So, you jump with the up arrow and press enter. So, jump with the up arrow, jump enter.
Congratulations, I'll give you that ball. It's just a ball.
Yeah, that's kind of a little bit fun.
Even so, why is it floating inside?
Yeah.
Now try dodging the attack. An arrow will fly from the right, so jump to avoid it. Jump at the right time.
So,
List of collection items.
now in the customers menu, we have...
One ball, got a tutorial.
Yeah. So, for this part, we need to jump over arrows. Now, there's a noise it makes, so... That's when it's about to launch, and... Dim is when it's just about to launch, and... Dim is when it launches, like... Dim, jump! So, let me see how this works. Jump. 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 I don't know why.
Submenu items. Selection equip handheld object information stage interruption environment use environment. Good job for today. In this way you can basically avoid attacks by jumping. However, in this game, unlike the first generation, multiple enemies attack at the same time. So this time I'm going to ask you to avoid the arrows that fly from the front and back.
You have to avoid two of them. Ow. Oops. There.
Thank you for your hard work. As expected, it is difficult to completely avoid the arrows that randomly fly from the front and back.
Yep.
By the way, Timor has 100 points of HP.
So one thing that's also nice about the Chaos version is that in the beginning it gives you a few healing items. The normal version does not do this, and it doesn't explain HP either. So let's ignore that real quick.
You can check your HP at any time by pressing status right parenthesis in the menu or pressing the H key.
I press the H key all the time. Don't go to the menu. This whole status thing.
Like the arrow above, HP decreases as you receive attacks.
Yep.
And when HP drops below 25 points.
Really 1/4 of your HP. Like 25% basically.
And the sound of pinching continues like this. It's a little noisy, but since it's a real situation, I will continue the explanation as it is.
Yeah, so this is the sound when you have 1/4 of your HP left.
And if you continue to receive damage in this state and your HP drops below 0,
you die.
And the game will be over.
Yep.
Recently, this state is officially called dying, so those who know it will know it.
So in this Chaos version, the deaths are called the number of times I shouted, "Aye!" Like the scream. It's like the scream. It's like literally like spelled out, and you're forced to do it 4 times I think in the story just by itself, which is interesting. And also, what also makes this interesting is that the person who actually did this, like he literally actually voice acted that. That is not Nyan Chen. That is someone else. That is not Nyan Chen. That scream. That is for sure. And that was recorded in 2008. Just privately, you know, some trivia about that. Yeah, I read that somewhere on the wiki of Mokuruma. Like he has a wiki like about like a bunch of like games and stuff, and the Chaos versions of these games are included, and there's a little bit of backstory why like this state has changed in the Chaos version, which is kind of funny.
Recently, this state is officially called dying, so those who know it will know it. To prevent this from happening, avoid taking damage as much as possible.
Yep, of course.
It's difficult to avoid taking damage at all, but you can reduce the amount of damage you receive by keeping your distance from the enemy or by jumping over the enemy and moving to the other side.
Yeah.
Also, an important thing in action games is to study the actions of the enemy in order to understand the attack patterns. It is a good idea to focus on dodging it first and see how things go.
Yeah, that is kind of important. If you don't know the pattern of an enemy, try to like see how it works.
Next, I will explain recovery items in preparation for the damage you will still receive. Recovery items can be used by selecting item right parenthesis from the menu or by pressing the I key. I've just distributed rice balls, so let's use them.
So,
item list.
The game gave me rice balls.
1 rice ball, recover 50 HP.
I have 1 rice ball. Now he's gonna give me a bit more than that. Use it. Oh! I forgot to tell this. There's a difference with healing items. Healing items are stronger in the Chaos version because Rice Balls already recover 50 HP. In the normal version, they would recover 20 HP, which I think that is a really good upgrade.
Good job. Let's move on to attack. Oh, I added rice balls, so please use them in the main story.
Yep.
Select stage.
So.
Stage selection 003. Attack basics. Next, I will teach you the basics of attack.
Attacking.
At this level, you will be asked to pick up a weapon and destroy this toy car. What a waste. Haha, it's okay. Please destroy it just to relieve stress.
What a waste, you say. It's okay or something.
Haha, it's okay. Please destroy it just to relieve stress. Weapons will be equipped, so try hitting the car with space.
With space. Like, buffs are gonna be equipped to try hitting the car with space bar.
If you get hit 3 times, the car will break.
No. If you hit it 3 times, the car will break. So.
Item list.
Unfortunately, we have items now.
3 rice balls, recover 50 HP.
Yep, we got 3 rice balls. Now, I'm gonna press... Because we got that in the tutorial. Now, let's press W.
Weapon list.
And the only thing we have...
1 club hit the car in the tutorial, but apparently it's weak and doesn't affect anything else.
Is the club. It can only hit the cars in the tutorial. It's weak to everything else, I just know that. So, let's get started. Now, also one thing that is important to note is that weapons, especially like something like hammers and swords or stuff, all of these like first 3 weapons either are faster or they have a lot more range, stuff like that. So just know that in advance. With the club, it's twice as fast as in the normal version. And these cars, unlike in the normal version, drop gold coins. In the normal version, they don't drop gold coins.
Was it fun to release your stress?
Yes. Now let's go do some more. See, they drop gold coins.
Gold coin. Good job. Well then, I'll have you defeat the boss character that will give you a car that's pretty durable, so please beat it up. Well, do your best.
So, now,
toy car left, toy car,
we have
toy car, total num, toy car,
2 normal toy cars and a boss toy car. The boss toy car, I believe 20 hits, but I could be wrong. Okay, normal ones first. That's where the boss one. Also, the club has a huge amount of range, for like no reason. And it gives 3 gold coins.
3 gold coins. 3 gold coins. Wonderful.
Which is quite useful.
Select stage. Stage selection 004 tutorial remix.
Okay, tutorial remix.
Well, sometimes I say harsh things too. So far, I have taught you 3 things. For you, I've created an adventure zone to put this tutorial together. No hints. Use what you have learned so far and go outside. Note that once you open the door, you will not be able to return to the previous area. See you at the exit. Good luck. So, first, we have some balls. We gotta press enter on them. And return back. Which I wish the normal version had this, but it doesn't. I mean, the bk2 had this, sorry, but bk2 doesn't. The normal version does have this. I messed up bk2 in the normal version for some reason. That was a bit weird. So go through the door, enter, press enter on the door. Now it's you gotta jump over. Ow. 91,100. They do take HP off, but only they do take HP off only one. Just try to run through the door really and jump over them when you can. Now there are 10 toy cars to this world, so let's do that. The club has like a lot of range, like I said, for no particular reason, like whatsoever. It's a bit weird. I don't get it. So, come on, get over here. Let's go. So now the door has unlocked since we destroyed them all. Now, this is the last. Total number of objects, 1 current position 8.
This is the last area.
Toy car right 16 aerial.
So, we have the toy car, of course, like we did before, but it's in the air, so we gotta jump and press space to destroy it. This takes 5 hits. Doesn't give you any gold. The door is unlocked since we destroyed it. And let's complete the tutorial.
Congrats on the last application question. Well done, great. I think I can start the game with this. Great, I'm so proud of you. Congrats on the last application question. Well done, great. I think I can start the game with this. Great, I'm so proud of you. You have completed the tutorial. You can now use the item storage. You can now start your adventure. Select stage.
So, there are some story differences in the Chaos version, as you can tell already. Sometimes. Not often. Not as often as bk2.
Stage selection. Item warehouse.
So, we got something new. The item warehouse. This is where you can store, like,
Here you can store an unlimited amount of items, collection items, and weapons that you have. While you can store as many weapons that get in your way, items you don't need, and collection items you're tired of seeing, so be sure to use them. Hey. Storehouse.
Yep.
Take out the item.
You can
store the item. Take out the close the warehouse.
It's
store
basically a basic warehouse, right?
Select collection item. Item. Select an item to operate. All. 3 rice balls recover 50 HP. How many rice balls will you put in the warehouse? 2. 1. Select an item to operate.
I believe there are 72, like, every time you put something in the warehouse, it makes different noises.
All. Return.
And there are 72 different ones, so let's take it out.
Select item. Select an item to all. 1 rice ball, recover 50 HP. How many rice balls will you take out from the warehouse? Return. 1. There were no items in the warehouse. Please select the category of the item to retrieve.
Yep.
Collection item arms. All. Return.
So let's return.
Storehouse. Close the warehouse.
And close it.
Please use it again.
Yay.
Select stage. Stage 1. Departure.
So, since we completed the tutorial,
stage
let's
1,
go
departure.
and play stage 1.
Stage 1. Departure. 3 months ago.
And this is probably the last thing I'll do.
I won the horizontal tank that was the current situation of the food shortage that hit the world. Yokating and his comrade Yamajin came to live in my house, and we started a new and happy life. Because of the two of them, especially because of the horizontal tank, the cost of food went up significantly, but we all worked together to cover it. I thought that the food we could eat while working together was very delicious. Sometimes we all had parties. People from nearby houses were also invited, and fun parties were held once a month.
Yep.
But our new peace was slowly falling into new terrors.
New, like, fear, or like...
The terror was approaching our house without making a sound, but we had no way of knowing it. And... Stage selection. 1-1, greater.
Yay.
Timor, wow, nice weather today. Companion 2, that's right, rice is delicious at times like this. Companion 3, what if you've been asking me for a while, you're only talking about food, aren't you? Companion 2, it's too much trouble, Timor, hurry up. Timor, this time it's rare to say, it's true, help me. Companion 2, yeah. Companion 1, ah. Companion 1, ah, the horizontal tank and Kui are here.
You mean, horizontal tank and Yamajin are here.
Companion 1, ah, the horizontal tank and Kui are here.
Kui, he, are here.
Yamito, no, mine is more beautiful and wonderful. Timor, hey, you guys are late, so as a punishment I'm going to ask you to help me.
So, like, basically what's happening is that, like, Yamajin says this last one beautiful, and then says, and then the main character says, like, as a punishment, because you were late, you're gonna have to help me.
There is only one person who is very picky when it comes to eating, so come on, if you do, I'll give you a lot of food. Horizontal tank, seriously, this guy always fishes with food, but he can't win. I can't help it. Timor, no way, what is this? Arai. Oh. Top rank. Timor, shouldn't that give me some food? Kid boy, today's purpose isn't food, it's you. Timor, yes, I'm an inexperienced person, so I don't understand. Kid boy, it's too early to talk like that. Yamito, oh no, there are a lot of people behind me. Timor, hey. Yokating, no, we have 15 this time, and we're going to see that. Timor, oh my weapon. Yokating, it looks like they're going to take it somewhere. It seems that various riding boys have stolen various weapons, so there's no guarantee that they'll all be returned.
So basically, what happens is that, because like, in your previous friends, you had quite a lot of weapons. Unfortunately, they got, like, stolen. Since this is a new game, it's like all your weapons are gone, kind of, you know.
Yokating, it looks like they're going to take it somewhere.
That's
Yokating,
logic.
it looks like they're going to... Timor, that's right. Timor, come on, big slime. Kid Boy A, what is that? Kid Boy B, well, he's just a slime anyway, so he's not our enemy. Yamito, maybe this one is enough for the Kid Boys.THE target is you, so do your best to escape and not get killed. Yamito, maybe this one is enough for the Kid Boys.THE target is you, so do your best to escape and not get killed.
Yep, the big slime can hit you, unlike the normal version. In the normal version, that is not the case. In the Chaos version, it is. So, I'm gonna get it. So, basically, the way we have to play this is that there are 15 Gekisone, or bully boys, and some of the translation also calls them brat boys. Basically, you have to pick up the beeping noise to our right, which are, and to our left. They're going to reappear, which are dishes. Once you pick these up, you can throw them at the Gekisone, which is, you can do like damage to them with them, basically. But you have to face in the correct direction to throw them, because you can just turn in the direction. You don't have to walk in the direction. You can just like turn in the direction. Because if I were to hit the left arrow while walking right, I would face that direction. But if I were to tap the left arrow again, I would walk. If I were to just tap it once, I would just face in that direction. So you have to pick up the dishes and then throw them at the Gekisone, and that's all we need to do. Now, what I like to do is I like to get like 50 of these, because they reappear once you pick them all up. And I just kind of throw them. So let's get started. These things only hit for 1 damage, so don't worry about like where you're gonna hit. Big slime. And the big slime is also helping me, but it's also a target. Like it's also targeting me, which is a bit weird. What? That jumping on. Really? This field is
98.
100 squares wide. Good. Let's pick them up. Now, I don't know how much range these have.
33 plates.
Oh yeah. This is personally the way I like to play it.
96.
There went one. And you get a gold coin for it. So, now we can throw these out to get stolen. Good, you can throw them. Let's go. And the way I just like to like spam the items list, like this. So just press I.
47 plates can't be thrown to attack.
After you throw them, you can throw them like constantly, just kind of. Something you can also do
Submenu
is
list. 46 plates. Submenu
select them
list. Item list. Item list.
and watch them like a bunch of get killed thing.
Item list. 39.
Now this is, I think, considered a cheat. I'm not sure really if it is, but I just want to show you what it sounds like when you throw them a bunch at once.
36. Submenu item list. Submenu item list. Submenu item list. 30. Submenu item list. Sub item list. Submenu item list. 30 plates. Submenu.
Yeah! Whoa! Wait. I killed it! I killed the big slime. I killed the big slime. What the hell? What? I killed the big slime? Which you also get 1 gold from, but what the hell was that?
Item list 40. Item 30. Item list 30. Item list 37. Item list 30. Gold coin. Gold coin. Item 35.
There.
Item 30. Item list 30. Item list 30. Item 30.
They can swim with the club. Wow.
It looks like he managed to beat it.
I can't believe I destroyed the big slime like that. That was fun. But But that's just the way I like to do that level.
Kid boy, hey, what is that sticky slime?
But as you could tell, I didn't even have to mash enter to pick up items. I could kind of run over them, which that helps a lot in the chaos version, especially when you're grinding.
Rat boy B, Kuso Taganika Kuku. Kid boy C, you're not the only ones who want revenge on you.
They're like afraid, and they just kind of go.
Timor, revenge, what did I do to get revenge? Yokatin colon ... it's my fault. If I hadn't done that experiment, I'm sure this wouldn't have happened. I didn't have to torture you. But Timor, that may be true, but you went to return the food you had been boarding up for the boys instead, didn't you? That's why the kids aren't angry with you. But I killed the kid, so I'm sure he wants revenge.
Basically, what the main character's thinking is that because it became when you kill a lot of the bully boys, they want revenge on you.
The mistake you made can never be undone.
Which is true.
So we have to fix this situation.
Yep.
Yokatin, thank you, Timor. Yamito, ooh, that's a good story. Timor, kiss him, read the atmosphere.
Don't break the fourth wall, I think what it means.
Even though my comrades are silent, what are you doing? Yamito, well, you were just impressed, weren't you? Timor, shut up, don't destroy the air anymore.
Someone's calling me, I don't want to.
Timor, shut up, don't destroy the air anymore.
I don't want to call
Timor, shut. Got it? Yamito, no, but isn't it fine?
Let me turn down the phone. Here we go.
Yamito, no, but isn't it fine? Timor, got it?
Now they're throwing plates at each other.
Yamito, I understand. Companion 3, I'm sorry to break the conversation, but don't throw your plates away to your comrades. Timor, oh, I got this from a lottery at a convenience store, so it's fine. Companion 3, it's as rough as ever. Timor, I don't want you to tell me I have one more, what should I do? Companion 3, stop it, if you throw it, I'll hit you with this hammer. Timor, that's my hammer, give it back. Companion 3, I'd like you to thank me for taking the hammer that sounded like it was about to be taken and hiding it. If you want it that much, I'll give you something like this, here you go. Timor, what the hell are you doing?
One of my friends hit the character, like hit me with the hammer of, like that was originally from me, which is funny.
Timor, what the hell are you doing? If this happens, no questions asked, fire it.
They're basically throwing, like, one of them is from the hammer and the other one's from the plate.
Companion 3, wait a minute, didn't you say one more card? How many cards did you throw?
Like how many places to throw, yeah.
Timor, 5 sheets, but what? Friend 2, Tilda, the plate broke so much. Timor, what are you doing, Tilda? Timor, it can't be helped, can it? A bunch of kid boys got together and went on a rampage. Companion 2, no, it's the plate Timor broke. Ah, you were my favorite. Companion 1, yeah, I'm serious, Timor, Oada. Timor. Timor. Hit translation, hit enabled auto, Timor. Timor W, Timor W. T disabled automatic, Timor W. T disabled auto hit translation, Timor. Speaking of which, what about the next weapon?
In the chaos version, Timor W, like, they put a W after. Like they put a W after your name.
Speaking of which, what about the next weapon? Companion 1, my kid took it. It seems that someone ran away. Timor, yeah, that's right. Isn't this the initial equipment? Companion 2, I'm sorry to hear that. Select stage. Stage 1, departure. Stage select. 1, 2, forced labor order from peers. 1, 2, forced labor order from peers. Companion 3, well, I'll give you a trial. There are a lot of broken plates around here, including the one you threw. You're the one who broke most of it, so I'm going to ask you to collect the pieces. There's a trash can on the left, so throw all the fallen debris here. Timor, hey, why do I have to be ordered? Submenu.
So, there are, let's see.
Total number of objects, 45 current.
44 plate fragments, and we kind of have to collect the plate fragments. And so I first like to go to the right and then go back to the left. And here's what's funny. There's something funny with this.
Total number of
with TCT at least.
Translation disabled.
I think if it still works.
Translation. Shards of a plate.
Shards of a plate?
Disabled.
Listen to TCT's way of saying it.
Enable auto dishes of dishes.
Dishes of dishes!
Disable auto.
That is so broken.
Translation enabled.
So, let's go to the right.
Shards of a plate. Shards of a...
And collect these. Like... I'm not even pressing enter, I'm just running over them.
132.
This field is 150, 140 squares wide, I'm not sure how many. But, doesn't matter. But dishes of dishes, that is a really odd translation.
57. Start to the
Click
plate.
these and let's go to the left.
Start to the plate.
Let's go to the left to finish the level. Yep, we collected them all.
Up total number of trash can left 4.
And now it's gotta run to the trash can to throw them in there.
Companion 3. Well done, good job, Gaha. Timor, hey, I haven't cracked this much, and I didn't break this much on the previous stage. Companion 3. 44. I thought it was a lot, maybe 45, but it turned out to be 45 objects when I put them in the trash can. Says the author. Timor, okay, that's enough. Select stage.
Like, make it stop. Like, make that noise stop.
Stage 1, stage 1. 1, 3, work again.
Work again.
Companion 3. Now that you've finished cleaning up, go to the kitchen and bring all the plates. I'll bring them one by one to the extension. Timor, damn, don't use me that much just because it's a game. Companion 3. After all, this stage is departure. If Timor, it's
Oops.
Timor, it's a companion 3. After all, this stage is departure. If there is no action part before then, the player will surely get bored.
Ah!
Timor, it's enough. I'll do it. Should I do it? Companion 2. That's right. Just do it. So just do it. Timor, hey, you suddenly intervene at times like this.
So,
Submenu.
the way we play this level is there is
Wait,
a
left
door,
22. Openable door left 2.
like an openable door on the left that we need to open. And we have to collect the plates.
Click left 22. Click left 27. Click left 32. Click left 37.
6 plates.
Click left 40. Click left 4. Click left 20. Click left openable door left.
Do that.
Companion right 3. Fellow right 10. Companion right 20. Table right 28. Companion right 39.
And we gotta put them on the table. I'm gonna talk to friends first.
Timor, hey, don't go over there. I wonder if the kid boy will attack me again.
For the fun of it.
There are plates for 0 people on the table. Companion 3, seriously, why did Kakiro attack you all of a sudden? Timor, hey, Yokating, don't think so much. Yokating, Timor, hey, Yokating, don't think so much. Yokating, Yokating, Yokating,
There's a different thing. It's kind of interesting. Let's go for this. Let's open the door. And collect all
Submenu.
and collect all 6 of these in one go. In the normal version, you cannot do that. You need to do it one by one, which is really boring. In the chaos version, you can collect all of them at once, which makes it just a lot less of an annoying level. Just collect all of them. There's one more person. There's one more person which we can speak to.
Companion 1, this is really interesting, read Timor 2. Companion 1, what is it? You were reading a book. Companion 1, this is really interesting, read Timor 2.
And I have some different dialogue, but I'm not going to spoil that. I can do that for yourself, but yeah, I'd spoil some of the dialogue. Because why not? So now let's go to the table and finish the level. Interact with it and finish the level.
There are plates for 0 people on the table. Timor put the plate he was holding on the table. Companion 3, good job, let's eat.
There.
Select stage.
Done.
Stage 1, departure. Stage select 1 4, departure.
So, 1-4, departure.
A few days later, Timor was summoned to another room by Yamachin and Yokating. Timor, what is it? Horizontal tank. I'm sorry, Timor. We can no longer do anything about the mistakes we have made. Yamito, we've done too many bad things up to that point. Yokating, because of us, the kids are starting to go wild again. Yamito, that's why I have a request. Yokating, stop the kid boy's rampage. Yamito, the kid boy seems to be attacking buildings around here, so the world might be in trouble again. Timor, hey, what is it? Yokating, now that we've talked about it, all that's left is you. If you can do it, we will do our best to cooperate with you, so... Horizontal tank Yamachin, ask. Timor, well, it's a little overbearing, but it can't be helped. Yokating, thank you. Timor, what? Yamito, the kid boy is getting stronger, so I'm in trouble if I can't beat him this much with a hammer. Timor, I'm confused. Well, I love fighting anyway, so whatever the reason, I'll take it.
So, this is the first boss battle.
Yamito, I modified your pachinko a little bit.
Every 4th level of stage, which the last level of stage, every set's 4 levels, is a boss battle, basically. Which is interesting. So there are 25 bosses in this game.
Yamito, I modified your pachinko a little bit.
Those boss levels.
If you hold down the space key, you can shoot balls continuously. Not to utilize. Submenu.
So, now, our hammer is our basic weapon. Just like in BK1, you can attack with it, except In this game, it has a lot more range, especially in the Chaos. Well, in bk2 it has a bit more range. In the Chaos version, it has a lot of range. The pachinko, unlike bk1, you had to kind of fire it and like with one bullet at a time, and hope that it hit the enemy if it wasn't in the air. In this game, you can kind of like hold down the space key and continuously fire at the enemy, which is interesting. So
Item. Status.
let's do this now. I'm gonna use the hammer for this level. I'm not gonna use the pachinko, but the pachinko has like 50 squares of range. It is ridiculous. So, what I like to do, because there was a big slime and there was a Grand Cruiser. The big slime has two attacks. One, it can hit you like when you're close to it constantly for like 1 damage. The second thing it can do, it can shoot a water wave at you, which does about like 15 to 20 damage, like 15 damage or something. Although in the Chaos version it does 30 damage, and the normal version does 15 damage. The Grand Cruiser can only shoot, like, it can only hit you with a blade. It cannot shoot bombs at you, which is a good thing. So the way I like to do this is I like to, I like to get rid of the Grand Cruiser first, because I like to get rid of the big slime first, because the Grand Cruiser, for me at least, is less dangerous. Well, it's less dangerous. It's less dangerous when you're good at it. It's a lot more dangerous when you can get hit a lot. So, what I recommend is that you stay behind the big, jump over the waves of the big slime, and have the Grand Cruiser be hit. Now, when the big slime fires the wave, it's stunned for a few seconds. So hit it in that time period, like this. Oops!
85.
Okay, so 15. So there goes the big slime. Now it's the Grand Cruiser. Now we can finish with the Grand Cruiser. Just keep hitting it. Jump over it because it was way too close for my liking. There goes the Grand Cruiser. And there you go.
Timor, 2. Yamito, you're still as violent as ever. Yokoting, really thinking that we would be beaten by that, I'm relieved that he quietly went outside. Horizontal tank, well, Timor. We've been thinking about it since then, and it pains us ever since the kid boys got scared. Yamito, we tried to find a solution that we could do on our own, but it didn't work out, so I asked Timor. Yokoting, take this thing we've been looking for together the other day. This seems to be a stone that can read the minds of those with human hearts. Maybe it will be of some use to you. Timor, there's such an amazing thing. Yamito, also, this is a device I made. With this, you can contact us at any time. It is also called Skype, right?
Yep.
It is also called Skype, right?
We get the communicating device and the stone.
Timor, whoa. Yokoting, the longer the trip, the more hungry you get, so be careful. Yamito, don't die, I will kill you with a death blow before you die.
Death blow. Before you die.
Timor, yes, I understand. Companion 3, yes, just once. Friend 2, that's right, Timor, you can't get along with girls if you're not humble.
Okay.
Yokoting, it's kind of persuasive. Friend 1, anyway, be careful. Thus, Timor's journey began again.
That was a weird line. There you go.
You can now play in the next stage, you can now use the item shop in stage 1. Select stage.
So, we can now
Stage 1, stage selection. Yokoting's pocket money earning shop.
the item shop in stage 1. So, let's explore that.
Hey, I'm a horizontal tank. I want some pocket money, so I'm making and selling useful weapons. Also, if I don't sell healing items, it's going to happen to players, so I have no choice but to sell them. Also, since you can increase your HP in the bonus shop of this game, you can't help but do that. Timor, I have no choice. Yokoting, wow, don't worry about that. I currently have 40 gold coins. Select purchase item. HP up, from 1 gold coin, right parenthesis.
So, we can either up our HP. Now, the way HP up works in this game is that every gold coin, like every 100, it's gonna increase 1 gold coin. So 100 HP is 1 gold, which you have right now. When we get 200 HP, it's gonna increase to 2 gold. When we get to 300 HP, it's gonna increase to 3 gold, etc, etc, etc. So, that's what we can do.
On the theory, 5 gold coins, right parenthesis.
We can buy Rise Balls, we can buy it at this moment.
8.
Because we have 40 gold.
Select, on the theory, 5 gold coins, right parenthesis.
I didn't actually buy that.
Select 8.
Just that's weird, like that's just a bug when you press escape.
Select first.
Makes a noise.
On the theory, press hammer, 25 gold coins, right
To
parenthesis.
press hammer,
Horizontal tank. The press hammer is shorter than a normal hammer and does almost no damage, but it can push the opponent. It might be a good idea to use this when you want the enemy to stay away.
it can push it back.
Buy a press hammer. Stop.
We don't need this.
Select purchase on the press hammer, 25 gold coins, right parenthesis.
I mean, we do,
Horizontal tank. The press hammer is shorter than a normal hammer and does almost no damage, but it can push the opponent.
but for one specific stage, but I'll buy it right now.
It might be a good idea to use this when you want the enemy to stay away.
Like literally one specific stage. I like to use the press hammer
Buy a press hammer. Stop. Purchase. Select purchase item.
for that one thing.
On the theory, 5 press hammer. Spirit sword. Gold coin 56,561,175,656.
Now for the people who have played BK3, that is a password to something. And they know what I'm referencing to. For the people who have not played BK3, they don't know. But yeah, that's a password of
Press
BK3
ham spirit sword.
with one thing.
Yoga thing. I don't know much about this either. It looks like it's rare, so I'm selling it at this price.
So, this is what makes the game really, really a joke.
There's no way you can buy something like that or you'll overflow. Ignore.
So,
Take away.
we can either ignore it or steal it. I'm gonna steal the spirit sword. Now this is where the game is gonna get really easy. Because in a normal version, you could not do this until you actually beat the game. And even then, the spirit sword wasn't that good because it could only go up to level 4, which is 2000 XP. And it levels up with like each 500 XP. However, in this game, it's more like the BK3 Spirit Sword. It's still 500 XP every level, but it also increases range. Well, I mean, no person does that sort of, but not really. It increases also range, and I think the level amount it can go up to is infinite. In fact, I cheated this once, and I got it to do over like 1 billion damage and stuff, just because it was so high in XP. Because each XP is 1 more point of damage. I think that's how it works. I'm not sure though. But let's rob it.
Ignore. Take away. Timor, hey, Yoga thing. You ate all my sweet buns last time, didn't you?
It's just how I'm gonna be playing the game, and I was gonna be making it really easy, but I want to do this.
Horizontal tank. Hey, what are you saying all of a sudden? Timor, did you eat? Yoga thing. No, what are you talking about? Ha 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 ha. Timor, questions and answers are useless. Yoga thing. Okay, I ate it. Timor, okay, right now.
You mean like you're lying?
Yoga thing. Hey, give it back. Timor, you ate all the sweet buns, so I guess they aren't sold here. As a punishment, this will be confiscated. Yoga thing. That's right, Tilda, it's terrible, Timor. Select purchase item.
There we go! We have our newly acquired spirit sword.
On the T press spirit. New information. Return.
And you can also get information.
What kind of information do you see? Item bag weight.
This is a normal version, but again, you can only do this when you beat the game. In this game, you can do it immediately.
Total item bag weight.
The items, like the weight of items, how much weight of items you have, this is kind of useless.
Total number of gold coins collected.
The total number of gold coins collected.
Steps taken.
How many steps I took.
Number of jumps.
The number of jumps.
Number of enemies killed.
The number of enemies defeated.
Number of times I shouted.
The number of times I shouted, "Aye!" I can hear it scream.
Number of times I shouted. You opened 0 times.
Like that.
It became. By the way, not the number of game overs, simply.
I wonder.
It's the number of times I shouted, so the current one is included in the number of times. Select purchase.
Wait!
On the T press spirit so new information. Return.
Hold on.
New information. What
Wait.
Not number of enemies killed. Destroyed a total of 43 pairs of enemies or persons in your adventure so far. Select purchase. Return new information. Spirit new what spirit's number of times I shouted. You've been twice.
Yes.
On the theory, press new information. Return new what spirit's number of times. You've been 4 times. Select purchase.
Let's get it up like that.
Yoga thing, please come back and give me a gold coin.
Okay.
Select stage.
So,
Stage 2, the deepening mystery.
that's all
Stage tutorial.
I'm probably gonna do in this part. Well, actually, no. We'll do that next part. So, I will see you guys later.
Data NK. No, yes. bk2 virtual, pause, stop.